I wish I had one of these cars, or maybe all. Are you wondering what I'm doing here? I have connected my laptop wirelessly to this screen and have shared 7 photos simultaneously using Solstice wireless collaboration solution. In this video, I'm going to talk about Solstice, the basic features of Solstice, and how to connect to Solstice. For those who are new to wireless collaboration solution, there are two reasons why you would need a wireless collaboration solution. Number one, when you walk into your meeting room, you find heaps of cables. The reason for that is some of them use Windows, some of them use Mac, some of them bring iPads, some of them bring mobiles. So there are plenty of cables on the table, which makes it messy. So the number one reason is you need to get rid of all these cables. And the second reason is if you want to connect more than 2 people at the same time to a screen, then you need a wireless collaboration solution. And also people now walk into a meeting room with mobile devices. It could be iPad, it could be phone. So if you have to connect all this to the screen, you need a wireless collaboration solution. So this is the Solstice pod. It's called Solstice Gen 3 pod. There are two types. One is Solstice Small Group Edition. 4 users can connect it. And the other is a Solstice Unlimited version. Unlimited people can connect it. Basically, it's an Android device. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the ports on the device. The first is the Gigabit Ethernet with PoE+. It also comes with a Wi-Fi module. So this device can connect both wired and wireless at the same time, so it can be used as in a dual network. Next is the power supply, DC 12 volts. You have 2 into HDMI out, so you can connect to dual screen. So one is 1080p and the other is 4K. Next you have the stereo out, which is a 3.5mm jack. And you have two USB 3.0 into 2. This is used to connect touch screen and interactive projectors, also keyboard and mouse. On the other side of the pod, you have a HDMI in and a USB-C in, so you can connect a wired connection directly to the pod as well. Okay, so let's look at the basic setup of Solstice pod. Now you have the Solstice pod here. Now it's connected to the TV screen using a HDMI cable, and also the pod is connected to the network using a wired or a wireless connection. And you have the mobile devices here, which is connected to the network. So the mobile devices could be Windows or Mac notebook, it could be Apple or Android phones, it could be Apple or Android tablets, or there's a browser support for Chrome and Linux as well. Now the Windows devices can directly connect to Solstice using Metacast, and the Apple devices can directly connect using AirPlay as well. So once you connect the pod to the screen, this is how it looks like. So you see the name of the room, which is in this case meeting room 1. So you see the screen key to connect to the pod. You see the IP address of the pod. Okay, it's now time for a live demo. I'm going to share my Windows 10 to Solstice and share my content, and later I'm going to share my iPhone as well. So both the devices will be sharing the content simultaneously. Okay, so if you're connecting Solstice for the first time, you have to download the software. So there are two ways of doing it. One is you can go to www.mersive.com and download the software. The second option is you can connect to the IP address of the pod and download. So this is the place. I've connected the pod to the IP address. You can download and install this. Now let's minimize this. This is installed on my computer. So let me open up the Solstice client. Okay, on the bottom right hand corner, that's the TV screen where you can see the shared content. Okay, so once the app is open, now you see the meeting room 1, which is listed here. So this is the pod on the network, so it recognizes the pod. So, and also there's an option to enter the IP address. You can enter the IP address and click OK. You can connect that way as well. So let me click on meeting room 1. So enter the key on the screen. did that. So there are three options. The first is sharing the desktop, second is you can share the app window, and the third is you can share media files. It could be pictures or movies. Okay, so first option, let me click on desktop. Let me share my desktop. Now you can see on the screen down below my shared desktop. So the second option is app. Now this is a very important feature. If you are a presenter, you don't want the email notifications and chat notifications coming up while you're presenting. So that's the reason you use that. Third is media. So let me share some picture files. So let me go to the folder. Let me share some pictures. Okay, so I have some 7 pictures here. So let me share that. Now, now you see on the screen, you have my desktop plus 7 pictures. So there are total 8 items on the screen. Now on the app, there is a control center where you can control the contents on the screen using the control center. So you can move around the content, you can take all the content off the screen, you can get the content back on the screen, you can take the contents, just the content which you don't want. So everything can be controlled by the app. Now let's share a video file. Let me quickly grab a video file. Let me go to, yep, there it is one. This is Solstice Kepler video. Let me share this. Okay, now on the bottom right hand corner, you see the video being played. Let me do this. Let me take some of the items and dock it on the side. And let me make some real estate here. Okay, yeah, cool. Now you see the video being played. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect a second device. I'm going to connect my iPhone. So the app can be downloaded from App Store, and for Android users, it can be downloaded from Play Store. Okay, so let's open up the app. So let me open up this Solstice app. So once you see the meeting room number 1, click on that, enter the screen key, click OK. So now this is the main screen. Now there are a few options. You can mirror the entire screen, you can share the media files, or you can share the camera. So let me share a few pictures here. Actually, I'm going to share 3 pictures here. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Cool. So now it's the same as in desktop. You can use your app to control the contents on the screen. So you can move around the content. You can take the content which you don't want and dock it on the side. You can get back the content. So you can play around. So everything is controllable using the app. So the next feature is the Solstice Ink. Now in this feature, you can pinpoint the items on the screen. Also, you can annotate to draw the attention of your customer during presentation. Now, if you have a touch screen, you can use a cool feature from Solstice. Now, this is a touch screen. What I've done is I've connected the USB from the Solstice to the touch screen so that I can use the touch interactivity of this screen. Now, the first thing you can do is you can create a stack. Now, this is used to compare the pictures and drawings. Now, this is a cool way of doing it. So let's do that. Yep, cool. Now, you can unstack it. Also, if you don't want some of the pictures, you can dock it on the side. Also, let's say if you want to have a full screen of any picture, you can do that as well. So let's do that. Cool. I hope this session was informative and you got to know the basic features of Solstice. In my upcoming video, I'm going to talk about the advanced features of Solstice, and that's going to tell you why Solstice is so powerful compared to its competitors. If you want more information, please contact Midwich and our details are as below. Till then, see you.